Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. Return starts from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's when they start the drive. The Horned Frogs offense will begin backed up off that poor return. Well, the energy of this building crew is just going to pick up as this Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, let le bon temps brûler. Let the good times roll.
Really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou. Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, off
it's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
The Oklahoma Sooners offense out there for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players for just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players. Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And now the running back's got it again. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. It would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the TCU offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He fires it over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. And the Horned Frogs will crank up the tempo. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made after the completion. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. The gain makes it second and medium. Caught quickly. And the gain just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's caught downfield. Finding space at the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Texas Christian. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Brown. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And here's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route, the catch made. Runner with an impressive spin move there. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And at 1st down, they go right back to him. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the runner takes off to his right. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
1st and goal, handoff. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. TCU offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's the running back in the flat. Breaking through defenders. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. Bringing it back, it's Brown. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally... Big gain. Time for one more play here in the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. We'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it from the gun. Oh, got to showcase his spin move, but dropped quickly after just a short game. The Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to pass here on second down. Running back has it on the screen now.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. Those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Pass caught. Second down now. He'll test the right side here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field out, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And the ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
And the TCU offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He's found some room at the 45. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Football knocked loose in the backfield. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple of choice words on the importance of ball security.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Ouch, that is an obvious call. You cannot make contact with the quarterback after the throw. So a new set of downs to work with after the roughing the passer penalty on 3rd down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And they'll stop him short with the line to gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 to try to get this drive going.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. He lets it go on the move. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
There's a screen pass to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's swarmed by the defense.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Contact as he let the ball go. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain the drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Keeping it on the ground here. They stop him right at the 24. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate we'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
And the Horned Frogs will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that completion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down at the 41, but it's good enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on third down. They have so much confidence. I would be shocked to see them still go for this here.
It's a good grab. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
And the Sooners pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen to make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Trying the old counter play here.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
is back on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, of double digits at the break, building on the... It's a fumble! The defense recovers the fumble.
This offense just blew an opportunity to have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
An inside give now from the shotgun. He's free around the 15. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Now the 40. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. No chance to catch him.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set to kick the ball off now. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Quick spin on the run. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
So incomplete pass on second down sets up a third and inches. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up. The Sooners will send the punt team onto the field. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Back to throw again. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And the Sooners keep the football on the move. They're going to run it. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here comes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Running back has it on a screen now. Finding space at the 20. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run. As we hit the quarter break. It's Oklahoma on top, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking right, this one caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offense. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. Man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage, because right now it is not working.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. And the Horned Frogs will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
See what the call is on 1st and 10.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Snags a quick throw. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Handoff running right. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use, but what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got room looking for the end zone. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The Sooners trying to cash in here in the red zone. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on him, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. First down here for this offense. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Yeah, I can understand the play call here. Backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. But you got to be careful of being too conservative. Because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Defense with more pre-snap movement. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the 2nd half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold it.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And he's going to launch it deep again. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
Second down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. After that incompletion, it's 3rd down. Quarterback drops back. Can't find anybody on 3rd down, throws it away, and now 4th down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there. What will be the final play of the quarter? Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.